Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Tuesday, July 16th, around 8 p.m. Mountain Time 2024. A daytime bolide passed just over Manhattan early today, causing a sonic boom and rumbling that mimicked an earthquake, shattering nerves. Snow also reported at Philadelphia International Airport in the middle of July. What's going on? As dam failures force hundreds to evacuate as Illinois floods rage on. Keep calm. It's boom time. Buckle up, Buttercup. Iowa weather on Monday, a derecho that brought tornadoes and large hail. No injuries reported in Des Moines, but strong storms Monday spun up at least one tornado in central Ohio, according to the National Weather Service. Thousands are without power in upstate New York. Track the outages with us as downed power lines in upstate New York trap shoppers. Holy macaroni. And widespread damage and thousands without power after strong storms roll through Michiana, wherever that is. Quick look at the power outage map shows, well, the power outages unfolding before our very lives. This was earlier today, 192,000 without power in Illinois alone, and Texas, 111,000 still in the dark after a hurricane hit weeks ago. Holy macaroni. Let's refresh it and see where we're at right now. New York, the big winner, chicken dinner, currently 164,000 without power. Illinois, 150,000. Texas down to just 69,000. Wow. Some progress there. Pennsylvania in the dark, 64,000. And Indiana, 44,000 in the dark tonight. What a plight. I hope they have backup Jennies. Dam failure forces hundreds to evacuate as Illinois floods rage on. The flooding from the dam failure left a woman trapped in her home with water up to her waist. Good news, no fatalities. Two failures in the Nashville Reservoir Dam in Illinois amidst intense flooding Tuesday have led officials to urge residents in nearly 300 homes to evacuate. One woman was unable to evacuate and was trapped in her home until she was assisted by first responders, according to Alex Haglund, a spokesperson for the Washington County Emergency Management Agency. The water in the woman's home was waist high. And this is just another in a series of dam failures we've seen in the last few weeks. What's going on? Now, snow reported at Philadelphia International Airport in the middle of July, breaking records. I remember this as I grew up here, and I didn't really understand it. The way that they track snow is also hail in Philadelphia at the National Weather Service. So if it hails in the middle of summer, it's recorded as snowfall. And record snowfall, a trace was set at Philadelphia, PA yesterday. It breaks the old record of 0.00 inches back in 1870 with a new record due to the hail. A trace of hail. And here is a number of instances when hail was blamed as snow in Philadelphia, dating all the way back to 1870. Holy macaroni. Here's the hail map for Monday, July 15th. 278 households impacted by gorilla hail, 1 square mile. And the big winner, chicken dinner, Minnesota. Say it ain't soda, followed by Buffalo, New York. Seismic update. Most recent rumble just kicking off in Bitung, Indonesia, 5.4. Shallow quake, worldwide, normal activity, nothing of note. And nothing showing up on Manhattan as well. Worldwide volcano news. We've got a Bico volcano puffing to 10,000 foot, Fuego to 15,000, Ducono to 10,000 foot, Sabancay to 22,000. Liwatobi volcano, 10,000 foot puff today. A recent gas flight over the volcano at White's Island showing gas and steam emissions containing a small amount of ash and a number of bodies, apparently. Ibu to 9,000 feet. Matthews Island, a new one to the last small low-level eruption today. Etna puffing to 20,000 foot today. Abico coming in with a 14,000 foot puff. Reventador 16. Sabancaya to 22. Who knew? Now you do. Liwatobi to 8,000. Sangay to 25,000. Semaru 15,000 foot puff, Fuego to 15, Ibu to 8,000, Reventador 16,000 foot, and on and on. Sabancaya to 22, Sangay to 22, Etna still booming, volcanic ash to 20,000 foot, and that wraps up worldwide volcano news for the day. Wow, we blasted right past the forecast, so let's read that right now. Severe thunderstorm threat from the central plains to the northeast. Extreme heat risk for the east coast. Strong to severe thunderstorms are possible from the central plains to the northeast through this evening. Widespread damaging winds are the primary threat, but hail and tornado or two is possible. Extremely dangerous heat continues across the eastern U.S. Warm overnight low temperatures, which is good for plants, will provide little to no relief. It always gets down into the 50s every night here. It's just the way it is. Quick look at the GFS model so that we can all walk through the weather together. Here we can see some of those storms up in upstate New York causing those power outages. It looks like a big system here is in Ohio currently, will be moving east. Take a look at the 3-hour jump there. It jumps right to the central U.S. We do have some rumblers out here right now in Colorado, so I can see what's happening here on the model. As you can see, the pattern through Thursday and Friday, by the end of the week, it will all drop down into the southeast. And still no tropical systems hitting the U.S. on the GFS. Good news. Holy macaroni, it's hot in here. Currently showing 79 degrees. Here's space weather for July 16th. A huge coronal hole up in the north is now going to be Earth-facing by tomorrow. We did have an X flare today, but nothing geo-effective. Exactly as I predicted, there was an X flare from the departing region AR3738. Last night I predicted an X flare here, and there was, just about 12 hours later, an X1.9 solar flare. Any CME produced by this will be directed away from Earth and will not be geo-effective. The 3-day geomagnetic forecast is all quiet until the 18th, maybe suggesting that this coronal hole might bring a little activity to the aurora. A quick look at the KP, and you can see Boulder Station about 24 hours ago blasting up to KP9. I have no idea what's going on there. Could be an error in the telemetry, but significant reading nonetheless, just to bring it to your attention. El Nino, 90% of events will be extreme if climate change is not stopped. Well, you can't stop the changing climate. It's been changing for billions of years on Earth. What are they talking about? Absolute insanity in the mainstream media. They think that we control the climate. They have no idea how big the Earth is or what the climate system includes. Absolutely low IQ, lowbrow people writing this garbage. Now, some breaking research coming out. All life on Earth comes from one single ancestor, and it's so much older than we thought. Lee and I are going to be dissecting this Saturday morning on our radio show at revolution.radio. Gobsmacking study finds life on Earth emerged 4.2 billion years ago. How do you like them apples? A meteor, was it an earthquake? Uncovering why New Jersey and New York City felt shaking today. Holy macaroni. Did the New York City area experience an earthquake? People throughout New Jersey and New York reported shaking Tuesday morning. And in a surprising turn of events, NASA reported that a meteor probably disintegrated above Midtown Manhattan around the same time. Take a look. This is the direction of the movement of the supposed bolide right up the East River. Holy macaroni. Did you hear Jack Black has canceled the Tenacious D tour due to the evil Trump assassination comments by his partner, Kyle Gass? Kyle Gass wished that the bullet didn't miss the former president in a disgusting display of leftardacy. Good riddance. Tenacious D can go themselves. Even though they both apologized, specifically Kyle Gass today, it was only because millions of people told him exactly what I think. And the venues that were hosting Tenacious D canceled their tour dates. So they didn't really cancel the tour. They were canceled, as they should be. Completely disgusting humans. And even though they apologize, they don't really believe the apology. This is what they think. They are brainwashed TDS leftards, period. And they can suck it. Exclusive. Secret Service ramped up security after receiving intel of an Iranian plot to assassinate Trump. Give me a break. No connection to the shooting on Saturday. Take a look at this. This is the Trump timeline. He began speaking at 6:05 in Butler, PA. He walked onto the stage. 6:09, witnesses notice a gunman. Nothing is done. For minutes, every security official knew that the gunman was in place. At 6:11, gunfire erupts. And at the same minute, the gunman is killed. But what's fascinating is Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And that's exactly what we saw. And what we saw on Saturday was nothing less than a miracle. Just a centimeter away from killing the former president. And if he simply turned his head, he would also be dead. Just that much. Someone is looking after Donald Trump. And shortly after the assassination attempt with the armor of God, his documents case was dropped. And the multiple felonies from New York is going to be overturned as well. I hope you're watching. And I hope you're watching tomorrow morning when we're going to do a video all about plantains, narrow leaf and broadleaf, their medicinal uses, well, and they can also be used as food. Weeds in plain sight may just save your butt. So tune in tomorrow for another awesome journey into the permaculture orchard. If you haven't seen the 20-minute video I put out this morning, it'll be linked right after this video, and that's a boom to knowledge. Please share the video. We're shadow banned. We need your help to grow. Our revenue is dropping off a cliff because YouTube is squeezing the noose. Be safe. We love you. And that is a boom. Oh yeah, share the video. It's free. We love you.